Hi everyone, this is Carol Ann Speaks, the State of the World on Monday, October 23, 2023. So what is it? Good, better, and different. Okay, nowhere in Gaza is safe. Palestinian death toll tops 5,000 as Israel rejects calls for a ceasefire. Why are they rejecting a call for a ceasefire? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. And also, there's limited amount of humanitarian aid is getting through. Okay, also, Palestinian human rights lawyer Raji Sharani describes surviving Israel bombing his home in Gaza. He and his family survived, which is good. Okay, now, also, uh, not in my brother's name, sibling of peace activist killed by Hamas demands Israel stop bombing Gaza. I totally agree with that. Bombing is not going to solve anything and is not going to make Israel more secure. But we have to remember that on October 7th, 2023, Hamas terrorists got into Gaza by and holes in the fence that separated Israel from Gaza. And how come no one noticed? A few thousand people, soldiers, got in, and no one noticed. And then once they did get there, and the people in the town that was being attacked by Hamas trying to get help, no one came to their aid. It took 8 hours, it said, to get anyone to come there to save the people and protect the people. And why did it take so long? No one wants to answer that question. That is terrible. And Israeli officials, when they're on interviews on TV, they say, now is not the time to question what went wrong with the response. Now is the time to win the war. But you can't win the war if you don't know why it started. Okay, now, also, uh, Israel intensifies the bloody assault on Gaza. UN warns baby could die in minutes if the power is lost. But Israel won't let fuel in with humanitarian aid. They're letting medical supplies in and food and such, but not fuel because they're afraid Hamas is going to steal the fuel and use it to create a bomb or something. Gazan journalist Rashid Siraj killed 29. Okay, Gazan journalist Rushdie Siraj killed 29 UNWRA workers dead in indiscriminate Israeli attacks. Yep, Israel is killing the people who are trying to help the people. Okay, and Israeli airstrikes kill West Bank Palestinians amid unchecked assault on Gaza. Ugh, that is terrible. And American Israeli mother and daughter are first two Hamas hostages released. Good. Protests continue to demand immediate ceasefire. 100,000 rally for Palestinian rights in London. Good. Activists occupy the office of Representative Ro Khanna after he refused to sign on to a ceasefire resolution. Why didn't he refuse to do that? I don't know. Uh, okay. I don't know. He didn't sign on to a ceasefire resolution. That's terrible. Okay. Now, okay. That's a lot of what's happening. The former U.S. Representative Justin Amash announces family members killed in Israeli strike on Gaza church. Okay. Acclaimed author Viet Thanh Nguyen has New York City event canceled after condemning Israel's assault on Gaza. Well, the assault on Gaza is wrong. Israel has been holding the Gazans imprisoned for a very long time. So I don't think anything's wrong with someone not approving going along with the assault on Gaza. Okay, Detroit synagogue leader Samantha Wolf found murdered outside home. Mother of murdered 6-year-old Palestinian American boy released from hospital. Peronist candidate Sergio Massa to face far-right populist in Argentina presidential runoff. I hope the Democratic candidate wins. Okay. Opposition leader Maria Corina Machado wins Venezuela presidential primary and is okay. Okay. So I hope Venezuela gets a good leader. Okay. Iranian journalists sentenced to prison for covering the death of Masha Amini in police custody. So they covered her death and they got sentenced to prison. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. Now, that poor girl. Iran. Well, we put the Shah in power twice. Once during World War II, and another time. And then I think in the 60s, and then in 1971, the Iranians revolted, and they got an autocratic Muslim leader, and that was 1979. So we're the ones who started that by giving the Iranians the Shah. Okay. Nawaz Sharif returns to Pakistan. Former Prime Minister Imran Khan indicted over state secrets. Okay. 9 Republicans vie for House speakership after Representative Jim Jordan drops bid. Okay. Gaza death toll from Israeli attacks tops 4,100 as blast kills civilians sheltering in a church. So why are they attacking the church? Okay, alright, so a lot of things happening. There's terror war. Israel has to make peace with the Palestinians, return the land to them, give them equal rights, give them their own state, and don't lock them in. And don't let the settlers come into Palestinian and Bedouin towns and villages and kill them and kill their farm animals and kill their crops and demolish their homes. But Israel lets the settlers get away with all that stuff because the settlers are the ones who are supporting the Israeli government of the net guy. So, alright, so we know we have problems there. Okay, hang on a minute. Okay, I'm back. I'd like to sing Irene, good night, Irene, a very nice song. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Last Saturday night I got married. Me and my wife settled down. Now me and my wife are parted. Gonna take another stroll downtown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Sometimes I live in the country. Sometimes I live in the town. Sometimes I have a great notion to jump into the river and drown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Stop rambling. Stop your gambling. Stop staying out late at night. Go home to your wife and your family. Sit down by the fireside bright. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Okay, that was Good Night, Irene. Very nice song. Thank you for tuning in this evening of Monday, October 23, 2023, for another meeting of Carol Ann Speaks, State of Her World. Hope you join us again in the future. In the meantime, stay safe, wear a mask, practice social distancing, and when the vaccine is available and right for you, I would take it. We had ours. And remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Signing off on Monday, October 23, 2023. Good night. Stay safe.